I believe Pete Sampras had the best serve in tennis history. His motion was not only smooth and beautiful, but also extremely effective and reliable. I studied his serve carefully and tried to copy it. Today I want to share with you which elements I took from Sampras and I still use in my own serve, and which parts didn't work for me personally. Let's start with the stance. I used to serve with a pinpoint stance, but the timing of the back foot coming forward always felt tricky for me, so I switched to a platform stance. At first, I kept my feet closer together, but later I moved my back foot further behind, just like Pete Sampras did. Now I use a stance very similar to his. My left foot is parallel to the baseline and my right foot, my back foot, is slightly turned towards the back fence with a gap between my feet. This stance helps me rotate my body into the trophy position more naturally. Of course, my upper body rotation isn't as big as Sampras's. I'm not as flexible, but this stance works great for me and makes it easier to load my body in my trophy position. In the starting position, I hold my racket like Pete Sampras around waist height with the strings facing to the side. Some players, like Raonic, turn the strings up towards the sky and bend the wrist. But for me, Sampras style, when the wrist is more in neutral position, works better for me. However, Pete Sampras loads his back foot at the beginning, like this. I tried that, but it didn't feel natural for me. What works better is starting with my weight fully on my left, my front foot, then doing a rock and go motion backward. Front foot, left, and then I start my service motion, like Roger Federer did it. One thing I copied directly from Pete Sampras is the very first move. As I shift my weight onto my back foot, I start rotating my body immediately, before the toss. Some players like Alexander Zverev and Patrick Rafter in the past do it later, right before the trophy position. But for me, starting the rotation early, just like Sampras, makes a big difference. It helps me feel more connected and smooth, and that Ollie coil really improved my serve. Next, the racket lift. This is another thing I copied from Pete Sampras. He starts with the toes first, and then the racket arm goes up. That's the same order I use. I use a leg style, and at the trophy phase, I don't pass or slow down my motion. Like Pete Sampras, I go straight into the acceleration. I go from slow to fast. As soon as I get into my trophy position, I fire my serve. This leg style helps me find the proper timing of the acceleration and proper rhythm. Just like Sampras, I set my elbow early in the motion, in the position where it will be in the trophy position, and I keep it there while lifting the racket. There are no extra movements like this or this. I also established the elbow bend around a 90-degree angle early, right here, and I hold that shape until I get into my trophy position. That's something I saw in Sampras's motion and I copied it. It works really well for me. You've probably seen many pictures of Pete Sampras right after contact, where he's hitting shoulder and elbow, stay up for a long time. Even after full pronation, the shoulder and elbow remain high position, maybe longer than most players do. I tried copy this, but I can only really feel it when I serve very slowly and relaxed. In real serve, that high elbow position doesn't really work for me. But just practicing that moment, keeping the arm and shoulder up a little longer, really helped me feel the follow-through better. It really taught me not to drop my hitting arm too early and keep this position when my shoulder stays up longer until full pronation happens. Many players tend to drop their hitting arm too soon after contact, even before contact, and trying to copy Sampras really helped me avoid that mistake. In this video I focused on style elements, not the fundamentals. Of course, all the fundamentals are in the Sampras serve motion, just like in serves of other great players. The shoulder-elbow line, the 90-degree elbow angle, the tossing arm stays up, shoulder-over-shoulder motion, and so on. But what I shared today are style details, what I tried to copy and what worked for me, what didn't. My advice: copy players you like, their rhythm, their style, but don't copy blindly. Test it, feel it, find what works best for you, and of course, learn the fundamentals. Stick to the fundamentals. Without the fundamentals, style elements don't work. You can do it,